Alright, there's the microphone. Jeez. Good way to start a stream with no sound. Nobody wants to hear me talk anyway. Alright then. So, I got the Model 3 still taken apart over on my desk. I'll go ahead and get that started. We will first do the audio. Let's see. At a short between. Okay, so what we need to do. I guess I'll just go to this website on my phone. Is this thing charged up? I think I forgot to plug it in. I got this computer to do this, and I keep forgetting to plug it in. Oh well, we'll do that later. Console mod. Nope. There we go. Alright. I got the photo. Run wire between B19 and the cartridge port and pin. An additional VA has a set of jumpers that can be either enabled or disabled the TMS screen at boot. I'm shorting it. Okay. Alright then. So, let's go back over here to the desk and we will get everything taken care of if my camera is working. Yeah, alright. So I've got my top cam here. Let's see what we can do here. Because I want to make it so you guys can see a little of everything. So maybe if we do it like this. We'll have a camera like this. And we'll also have the microscope. So we'll make... Alright, so we'll have the microscope smaller. Okay, so razor, put you on, we'll make you smaller. We'll just kind of put you in the corner, I guess, and bring you to the front. Alright. Then maybe if I copy this, repair bench, duplicate the whole thing, repair bench do too, and here we'll just do the opposite. We'll take this one and make it large, and we'll take the Avermedia one and make it small. Alright, cool. So that will work. I like it. Nobody else is here to care right now, but I don't care that you don't care that we care. Alright, cool. Get that light on, get this light on, get all the lights ready. Alright, neat. So I know I started recapping this guy, and I think we will continue on. That's for a future mod. Yeah, I think I already got the capture ready. Yay! Also could use my glasses because I can't see. If I was glasses, where would I be? Definitely not somewhere I know where they're at. Is that my adapter I needed? I think so. Yeah. There you are. Found my glasses. Alright. Some of these things have got to go because I can't move. I'm claustrophobic. You're going over here. You can go back over here. These are my caps looking for stuff. Put them down for here for now. Pulled most of the caps I need. This out highway 2. All right. So we will start with which ones we've done. So we obviously done all the blue ones here. Come over here. Oh yeah, these guys are nasty. So what do we have over here? Let's go ahead and get these caps that we've already pulled. We pull 47s. Oh, come on. Did I already do all the 47s I needed? Whatever. Alright, Console 5's website. Console 5 Genesis. Yes, I'm human, I think. I'm only human after all. Power-based converter. Model V87. Genesis 3. There we go. Capacitor list. Model 2. Alright, cool. We just start popping them off, and then we'll just put them back on afterwards. And then I think I will put some thermal paste on this right here. Sorry, I can't see them on the screen yet until I start doing the desoldering. Alright, cool. I got a plan. Focus back in. Oh yeah. So I think this is our first cap we're taking off here. And this cap's over here and here and here and here. Okay, cool. Alright. Where's my cleaner? There we go. Did I unplug my soldering iron? Or my desoldering station? Not doing. There it is. It is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now it's on. There we go. All right. Now I'm happy with the light. Mop up some solder. Oh, yeah, you stinky. There we go. There we go. Now that's good to go. Now go ahead and desoldering iron out. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe tingle up in all the other wires. Yeah, detangling stuff with a hot soldering iron. That sounds like a fun thing to do. I just freaking melted something. Alright. Alright. Now I got it.
Onai Densetsu. Hi people.
Hello, hello! How are you today? I moved it all over the place, didn't I? Where'd it go? There we go. I don't think that actually got anything off. Oh shit, that just ripped my pad. Alright, that's fine. We'll fix it. Let me go look and see what I've done on the other side of this board.
Onai Densetsu. I'm doing well. I got 10k to get a car but I don't drive so I'm sitting on it.
Alright, I think I can fix that. The problem is that this thing has so much corrosion on the top side, it's not wanting to melt the solder. So, I gotta figure out the best way to get the solder to melt. At least this is mine I'm messing up, not someone else's. Alright, that's fine. Let's see, there's our pad. So our pad on top is still somewhat there. Oh, it's so stinky! It just does not want to change it. Okay, there. I think I finally got it. Got it. Sorry, alright. Alright, let's see how bad this is. What I've done to this thing. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to. At least if I mess something up, I'm messing it up on my own. Alright, let's see what I've done here. This one. All that crap is from the. Oh. Look at that. Look how nasty the caps are. So those are the caps from leaking. And then because it leaks so much on this guy.
Onai Densetsu. Oh wow.
It messed up my pad. Let me see if I can fix this. Oh look, I'm not showing you anymore. Hold on. Sorry. Alright, so that one, this pad right here is really messed up. I need to make sure. So I pulled the top pad out completely when I pulled this one out. Okay. It's getting some of it. See what happens with this pad here. Alright, I've got a hole. Alright, so I can at least get the solder to touch on there. Okay. I didn't realize these caps would be so much a pain in the butt. I knew they was in bad shape, but I didn't realize how bad they were. But yeah, this is where I screwed up big time here. Is that now I don't have a solder pad to go to on the back side of it. It doesn't connect to anything back here, but I can at least, I might be able to bend this back up here a little bit. Let me heat it up here and we'll see if we can bend that back up.
Onai Densetsu. Looks like there's sewn by a shaft left.
Yeah, I might be able to still get a cap in there. I need to clean out this one too now because I got the top side mostly, but see how much, see all this green right here? That's all heat sink there, my friend. So it just eats up the heat from my. We'll go ahead and we'll give the board some heat. How about that? But I can't get a good solder on there because the heat is just sucked up by that big ground plane. We'll just kind of do this for a minute. How do you like the double camera thing? Is that okay or is it distracting? See, look, it went it again. It got part of it, but it didn't get all the way through.
Onai Densetsu. I didn't notice.
Yeah, if you're watching on phone, you probably don't see the little camera here. Hello! I can zoom that in a little bit. Let's see here. I think I can. Without breaking it. Ugh, this stupid arm. Okay, that's holding it back.
Onai Densetsu. I'm on Chromebook.
Oh yeah, then yeah. You might not be able to see it much. Alright. Well, I tried to get a little closer. So now you can at least see the Genesis a little better. Alright, so I got...
Onai Densetsu. I can see it.
Where's my other pad at? He is. I'm going to zoom back out a little bit. Yep. Look how nasty all this stuff is, man. So there, I still can't get this one here. I need to get that solder out before we continue anything else. Alright. I need to grab the right soldering iron before I do anything else.
Onai Densetsu. Wow, that was an amazing shot of that resistor. What a great camera.
Isn't it amazing? I love this thing. Okay. Alright, I got a little hole now. Let's see if it's enough for a capacitor to go, they can go through. No, alright, we got other ways of making that work. What size resistor or capacitor was that? Looks like it was a 10, yeah, 10 volt 100, okay. Get my glasses back on so I can see. Thought I pulled all the ones I needed for this section out, but these are all a bunch of 16s. Alright. $116. Alright, cool. Let's get a new cap in there. Oh, actually, you know what? I might not. First we'll do is we'll get these other caps. Let's zoom this out a little bit. So let's try to get all of these caps off first. And then we'll just go back through. But see, look, all the corrosion. I might actually go back through here and with my cutters cut off all the caps. Then I just have to worry about getting the wire off. And I can actually get to the solder points. So Where you at? You at down here. So see, I'll just cut off I'll cut those off so I can get to these nasty solder points. Maybe I can not worry about messing up pads as much if I can get good solder connections on both sides. If not, I guess I'm buying a new Genesis 3 and having to do the same thing to it later. Well, maybe I can get over here and with these off, I get some alcohol on here, scrub the solder a little cleaner, and it might work for me a little better. Alright, now I've cut all of them off. Let's take a look at them all. So some of them don't look as bad. So here's where we started. Here's the one that I'm still working on trying to get everything out. Then I cut off these caps here. We'll get those done. We'll clean this all up, trying to make it look a little better. Some of them just look really nasty. Yeah. Like, look, there's rust on it. Okay, cool. Not cool that there's rust, but cool I've got a plan. Maybe if I get my damn alcohol to work. Why do I gotta fight this thing every time? See. Come on, go to suck. Is it my alcohol too low and it can't reach it? No, it's there. Alright, fine. Guess I'll try to pour it on my brush. That seems good. Alright. Look at that Nazi looking. There we go. Alright, I think they're in better shape now. So let's go ahead and we will prep them with solder on this side. And then I will go to the other side when we see if we can mount. Take that solder. Yeah, boy. Alright. Alright, now we got it. Go ahead and maybe we can try. I do want to put more solder on the other side too. I changed my mind. That's my prerogative. Alright, so we have here. Some of them actually went through when I put the solder on that side. Cool. Alright. Just need to clean this side too, don't I? That was alright. So if I can get this solder to go through, I know that it's mixed with all the old solder, and that will make it easier for me to get everything removed. Also, what I might try to do, this is probably a bad idea, I might try to get these, oh let's see, one of them just came off. But I might try to get those pins out before I do the soldering. You know what? Before I desolder. That way I don't get those little pins stuck inside of my soldering iron. Let me find what I've done with my tweezer. Okay, here we go. Can you see it? No, of course not. Why would you be able to see it? There we go. Alright, here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm trying to get the little metal piece that's in there that's left on the pin I took out. If I get it to move, take it out. I don't want to force it to move. There we go. I don't think I got it. I didn't get it. There we go. I get a little splinter out. There we go. Alright. I think I already got yours out. Okay. Alright, cool. Now all the pigs are out. Maybe this would be easier to get everything desoldered. Oh yeah, almost. Still didn't go all the way through, did it? No, poop. Let's see what this does. Why? 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 I just had this stupid thing here. Alright. Go ahead and clean out this. Gotta make sure there's nothing blocking it. Alright. It's good now. Let's go ahead to the next couple and see if we can get those out at least. Jesus Christ.
Hell's Angel 79. Hey all.
Hey, I got one. One so far is right. Jeez. Hey, Hells.
Onai Densetsu. Hey.
This thing is giving me hells. Alright, so I did still have a needle in here. So what I did is I cut the caps off on the other side to try to make it a little easier for us.
Hell's Angel 79. How so?
Oh, I cleaned most of it off, but it was so corroded that I couldn't get the solder to take. So I had to clean it off with some alcohol, but I ended up having to cut the caps off. So I'm trying to get the rest of the legs out right now. There we go. Alright. Come on, leggy. There you are. Like getting a splinter out. Okay. Now the question is, how long do I have to hold this on here for it to heat up all the way through? That was about 7 seconds. Alright. Let's just do it that way. Now, the ones that were not going through, we'll add more solder to. And then I've already killed this via. It's still okay, it's all the way through still. I'm just going to have to mess with it a little bit to get it to work. Worst case scenario, I can tie the leg to something that's already connected to where it needs to go to. Anyway. I'll show you the other side of the board here in a moment. We're going to go to this. I hate this one. This is my enemy. Alright. Now, shall we see the darkness on the other side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Haha! We've got a hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did we get through? We did not get through. You get more solder. More solder for you. That sounded good. Yeah, there we go.
Onai Densetsu. Those ground planes are feisty.
Did that go? I did not. I didn't. Well, that one sounded like crap. I didn't think that went through. Alright. So, we got one we fucked up. I mean, screwed up. Sorry. Alright. There we go. I was hoping this wouldn't take too long, but it's already being a pain. I think I'm jammed in my... I think I got one of those needles in my soldering iron. I thought I took them all out. Alright. I think I cleaned it now. Come on, just go through. I can wait for you to fall through the other side. I think that went through. Oh my god. Let's see what it looks like on this side. See, he's got a big ball up here too. He doesn't want to go away. There we go. Alright, alright. That leg looked like it didn't go through, did it? Good thing I decided to check this with the microscope. God, I love this thing. Alright. There we go. See, it looks like some of these didn't go through all the way, or am I just being nitpicky? I'm not sure. We'll just go ahead and add some solder to them anyway on the other side. I'm gonna burn my hand, aren't I? No! Why did that just fall off? My... There we go. Well, everything's going swell. Alright. You go back here and try this again. It's a little better. It just doesn't look like it did a good connection on the other side. Mainly because these stupid planes. That one looks okay. I think that one's fine. Yeah, that one went through all of it. All the way. Alright. So we have 4 done. We need this one here above that. That way that's all those in that section. We're looking at the wrong one, aren't we? There we go. Ah, we found it. Alright. Go back to the other side. Now it looks like some of that solder went through, but nothing didn't go through on this other side at all. I'll go ahead and try to get this crusty solder to take up here. So I do not suggest having dead cockroach juices on your board. It does make it slightly hard to take care of things on here. Come on. Still there. Okay, I think it's... Doesn't want to move. Alright, we'll go back to the other side now. Well, that one definitely went through. Look at that beautiful bean footage. Alright. Big old blob of solder there. Oh, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving. Aha! Alright. Still got it hot. Let's go ahead and then get this guy on here. Ah, it didn't go through. Oh, it's fine. That one I need to put new solder on. Hell, I ripped too much off. Get a blob there. We'll go ahead and see if we can get you all the way through. We'll wait for the blob to try to drop through a little bit. There we go. Moved a little bit down. How about you? There we go. Oh, you just sucked right through. You are ready to go. All right. Alright, fine. On this side it is. Look at that blob it made. Alright. Hooray! We're through. That looks like shite, but it's through. Alright. If I'm blocking a view or if anything looks like crap, let me know because, once again, I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. Well, I do. I'm paying more attention to this than being a streamer. So it's just me kind of talking as I'm fumbling through whatever the hell I'm doing. Are you not entertained? Alright, taking the caps off like this made it a lot easier actually. Alright, there we go. We'll throw this thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Interesting. Alright. So we have... some went through, some didn't. Let's get these little needles out. Start there. We got legs. We know we need to remove them. We got legs. And they're stuck in the via. That doesn't work. Come on. Come on. All the other cool solder melted. Don't you want to be cool? Give the in crowd? Yeah, you know you do. It's moving. It's starting to move. I'm going to try to push it over here. Gently. Alright. Grab it and nothing. Grab it and nothing. Grab it. I think it just fell through the other side. Yeah, okay. It's through the other side. Or is it on my needle? Is it on my notes on the side? So this one's nice and easy. I think that's the positive, not the negative side, so it comes out a lot easier. Oh, come on. Where is it? And it don't move. Okay. There you are. There you are. There you go. Alright, we got him out. This one doesn't have any solder on, new solder on the backside, so we'll have to do that. Get some new solder on you. And you. You guys can just be together and be friends. Stop sliding off. Aha. Man, after this, I'll just go work at a doctor's office removing splinters. Yeah, so you got a splinter. Let me get my soldering iron out. We'll get that thing taken care of. Isn't that how you get splinters out? I think it's right. That is a ball of solder. Aha! Got him. Now let's see how well this is going to work for me. Right, here we go. Oh, nice clean hole there. So far, so good. You're going to be a stinker, aren't you? I already can feel it. Did I get this one out? Can't remember. I feel like there's still a needle in there. Yep, now I just got it stuck inside here.
What are you repairing this time?
This is my Model 3. It had dead roaches in it. So the roaches' juices has corroded all my points of solder connection for these caps. So I'm removing all the caps. If you can see in the little screen there, I cut off all the caps, and now I'm going through and pulling out the. Ooh, is that one okay?
32-bit red. That is very disturbing.
Yeah, it is. Don't know if Is that via gone? I think it is. That's alright, that's a short jump to this pin. Let me look for the audio mod. Or the triple bypass install. Do I take off any caps? Alright. Now it looks like I leave all the caps on, unlike the one I did for you, Red. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to have to run a new wire here. I need a freaking marker, not a pencil in here.
ONI Densetsu. Hi 32-bit.
Yeah, that feels bad. I think that needles. I think that pin's still in there. It is. Oh, son of a beaver. So I cut the legs off, and we'll get the other soldering iron to make it easier to get.
Red. I'd like to say I can test my Genesis 3, but I cannot. I cannot find my composite cables for anything.
That's not.
I do have my component cables.
No, the
CRT I have doesn't support that.
No, the Genesis 3 I modded it. It only works with your component cables. You only can use the HD Retrovision cables with them. Once it's modded, because I put the triple bypass in there. So, it's HD Retrovision cables or nothing. Or RGB, I guess. You can use SCART. Alright. There we go.
"32-bit red. Oh. Guess I better plug up my Sony 3D display then. Laughing face.
Do it, yeah. You know, I just cut off all these caps.
32-bit red. You're gonna love this one. That new Menacer gun works, but not quite right, I think.
None of them
Tiki
work
Party.
quite right.
Looks like Doug is back in the menu. Boy, eyes.
I am. It's delicious. I hate these capacitor legs. Hated them, hated them. Oh, stupid solder. Freaking don't make me come down there. Yeah, that one was moving pretty nice. Let me go ahead and get my tweezers out and we'll see if we can pop him out.
32-bit red. I don't know why I'm even bothering with it at this point. It's like, why bother if none of them are going to work?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean Menacer guns? To be honest, there's what, 3 games that work on it? And they have better versions? Ah! Alright, it's gone through the other side.
Hell's Angel 79. That little.
Yeah. The Menacer basically had body count, which was an EU exclusive. It had the
Hell's Angel 79. Justifier 2, I think.
Now, I think the one gun game, what was didn't American Laser, the game gun for that, have actually more games on the Sega CD than they had for the other consoles? Like for the other guns, I mean. And that gun was hardly sold or promoted.
32-bit red. I wanted to play that Terminator game with the ROM hack applied, but no. God forbid that something just freaking work. Tiki Party. My comfort stream is back. Now I can see the pretty boards under the microscope.
Yeah. The Terminator game, man. I don't know. Hey, and welcome back. We're getting the Sega's
Hell's
Genesis
Angel
Model 3.
79. I think only Legal Enforcers 1 and 2. Hell's Angel 79.
No,
For the Justifiers.
technically the Justifier worked on Snatchers. So instead of using the controller to pick where you're shooting, you'd use the Justifier and shoot them too.
Tiki Party. Legal Enforcers is great. I played it so much. Hell's Angel 79. Oh nice.
Come on, you damn needle. Damn dirty ape.
Hell's Angel 79. You missed me, even though you just headshot him.
Alright. I still can't see where this one's at even. I gotta add more solder. Oh, I see it now.
TP party. You can't beat me, oof.
Haha, got it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got you guys over here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put all the caps back in. And we'll test it before I do anything else. Mainly because I've got to build the triple bypasses by scratch. I went to go save money by buying them, getting the board made and getting all the parts. That just means I now have more work to do than just putting it on here. Come on, you bugger. That one's easy. Alright, got him. Ow. Solder hurts. Maybe that'll help.
32-bit red. I did notice something with this new Menacer though. It also won't show lights inside that rectangular black part, but it definitely aimed and shot to some degree on my tiny CRT.
That's good. The Menacer and Activator, all that stuff was just like, let's see how many different controllers we can make and not work right. Alright, I'm about to just get the
32-bit red. Well, I remember you putting yours up to the camera and seeing two silver LED lights inside that part. Hell's
Yeah.
Angel 79. Oh yeah, the activator, LOL.
And I just loved how Mortal Kombat, was it Mortal Kombat 2? Defaulted to the activator instead of the model 6-button controller. So you always have to go in there and change the control scheme to 6 from the activator. Come on, why do you not want to move?
32-bit red. I did get an arcade stick for $10 at the pawn shop though.
Oh,
He
nice.
said it was untested but it works perfectly.
Those are the best one. Give me all the untested crap you've got. I'll take it all. Alright. Alright. Let's get this done. Alright. Yeah, can you hear it? We got this now. Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shamil. Ew. That's better.
32-bit red. And yet, I'm still convinced it's my stupid TV being too small. I am going to make this gun work if it's the last thing I do.
I thought
and
you
I'm
got a
going to
bigger
beat that
CRT.
T2 game before I die.
I thought you got a bigger CRT. Needle's
32-bit
still
red.
stuck in it.
I did, but it crapped out. Picture got really blurry and now nothing like that works on it.
Well, that sucks.
Onai Densetsu. Did you blow on it?
Alright, one of them's still crap. See him? He still sucks major caca. Alright. Caca? Oh, look, I took solder off of something I didn't need to take solder off of. Tee-hee. My bad. I just got excited. I'm like, you're a through hole, you're a through hole, you're a through hole. You're a through hole that's staying. Alright. You're the through hole that needs to go away. Come on. Oh, he's moving now. Yeah, see that moving? Come on. Or go down the other way, I don't care. I just need you out. It's fine. You don't...
Onai Densetsu. Holy moly.
Alright, let's see if we can get it now. On side 2. This is the B side of the record. This is the A side, actually. This is the major song here. Why? Come on, solder. I need some quick chip or something. This stuff is ridiculous. Oh, I feel it moving. Feel it moving. Got him! Alright, now that it's nice and hot, let's get this on here before it cools down too much. Whoo! We got him! Boom, shakalaka. Alright, so let's go over here and see what we've got to fix. We're going to have to add a wire here because I messed that guy up. So let's make sure that we can get a good connection on here. On this pin here. What? Is this the IC I need to pull legs up? I don't know. We'll deal with that later. Okay, we got some extra solder there. And I know I've got a little piece of wire cut. There he is.
32-bit red.
That's way too long, but that's
One thing I am proud of, I managed to clean that Game Gear screen. Smiley face.
Oh good,
I
you got the
took tons
dust
of
up?
photos while taking it apart, cleaned the screen, then put it back together by going backwards with the pictures.
That's amazing. Good job. Yeah, I was gonna say, I meant to get to that. I've got my Game Gear ready to go on there, but I need to just haven't had the chance to. As some other things got in the way. But I wanted to fix other people's stuff first. And I'm only fixing this on mine because I already had it apart when I was looking at stuff to compare the differences on yours. So I'm like, oh, I've got this apart now. I might as well get it working right. How far does this need to be? That's plenty. Okay. You here? So what I'm doing here is I'm knocking my
32
camera
bit
down.
red.
Oh, and it
I'm
just
gonna
breaks
try
off.
the same thing with this Menacer, as it seems to have a couple of button issues too. I'll take it apart, clean the contacts, and hope that solves that.
Camera clip just fell off. Oh, son of a biscuit eater. Let me try this.
Oh, and I Densetsu. Ouch, my head, careful with us, Doug.
Sorry. I'm trying not to hurt you too much. That's not gonna work, is it? That might work. Ah! Look over there now. Now look back at here. I've got that thing you wanted. Now look back at me. Nope, that doesn't work. This is why you don't buy a cheap ass arm off Amazon for a whole. I think I paid $16 for it. Yeah, it don't like to work sometimes. All right, I'm gonna also migrate you to another side of the table here. Let's try this. Ugh. Now you get a whole nother view. Ah, hello there. Hi. This is what I wanted to do today. I like messing with all of my cameras and lights and stuff. It feels like I'm a gaffer. I'm also a best boy trying to get all the wires out of the way.
Oh, and I Densetsu.
Alright.
Hi, Doug.
Hi. Alright. Something like that? I don't know. You can almost see. Yeah, there we go. Fine, whatever. Sorry it's not as big as it was before. Okay, anyway, my little wire. Back to my little wire. So I'm doing it in the first place. There he is. Alright. Now we got the wire. Go back over here. And we will attach this part with tweezers, because why would I be doing that with my hand? Of course I wasn't going to do that with my hand. Why would you say such a thing? I wouldn't have forgotten. Okay. And that's on there. And then we'll just kind of do this. And we'll put it on this cap when we put the cap on. Actually, what cap is that? That is a C4. Man, that kind of blows. Alright, let's see what C4 is. Remind me I need to eat lunch because I always forget food when I'm working on stuff. That is a 1050. 1050. $10.50. Alright. He's our first cap to be put on because I want to get this on here right. Alright, we're going to migrate the board up a little bit. Reach readjust the camera shot. This way I can get the camera out of the way. There we go. Alright. There we go. Alright, so we get the C4 in here. Positive side is the messed up side. Negatives over here. Alright. Alright. Now I'm going to try to also get this wire in the hole with the leg, but I don't know if it'll fit. Maybe I should do that first. Try that first. I'm going to get this in here first. I need more tweezers. Give me more tweezers. Why did I lose all of them again? You know, I just need to do a stream of me cleaning and organizing again. Besides my big table. I still have to get all this stuff I just threw in bins off my table. That's a stream we've got to do. Alright. It's in the hole. Alright. Now, we'll get the longer leg is your positive on caps, and the shorter cape is your negative. And we'll just get those in there. Alright. And also, most caps have a stripe on them. That's your negative side. Unless you have a cap like this. See this guy right here? The yellow one? Those caps, the stripe is your positive. So, you know, not to confuse anything. Alright, there's our legs. Get this cap in and that wire soldered on. We should be in good shape. Alright, let's see if we gone through all the way. We will go ahead and just trim this up a little bit. Alright, so let's try these 3D camera, see how it works. So there it is. I'm going to get in here a little closer. Jesus, hold on. Too close, too close. There's our top of our cap. Let's see if we can look around it. Okay, so I've got to turn like that, and I can just move it over here. Aha, there we go. I can just kind of keep going down. There we go. There's our cap. Pretty sure we got it. Let me see if we can focus. Alright, so the part where I did the wiring, that looks good. The other side of the cap, though, doesn't look like it went all the way through. So we're just gonna tap it in there. Like that. Alright, so, that one's done. Where was the other one I messed up? I messed up another pad somewhere else. Go ahead and straighten this up again. Alright, now get back up. Back that ass up. There we go. Alright, so we got one of these over here. I think it was on the other side. There he is. Look all. Oh man. Okay, so there's no traces on this side of the board. You just had to be able to get the cap through all the way and make sure the trace is okay on the top side. And that was our C18. Let's look at C18 a little closer. C18. Okay, so we have, it looks like the ground's there. Let's make sure we're making connection. If not, we will be. Alright. Listen for the beep. I'm gonna go here. To here. Alright, we're good. Alright, C18. What magical capacitor do you go? You've got 110. I think I pulled that out already. I gotta organize this crap. Hold on. Let's get rid of all the bad ones. You guys can go. Oh no, here. That's where our bad caps go. All the bad caps. You know, I could just throw them away. I don't know why I'm saving them. You guys want a necklace or maybe a bracelet made out of bad capacitors that may leak on you some? Boy, I think I've got a new get-rich-quick scheme here. People will be tearing down my door. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Tiki Party. They could be practical jokes.
Right? Okay, so 4716 is pretty over here. Actually, we've got a lot of this. Yeah, that's fine then. 4716. I think I just found all these because I needed a couple. 3716. Maybe I did grab out a 10. 3716. What are you? You my 10? Yeah, you're my 100. 116. What did I need? I needed 110. Capsule like hand grenades, man. Close enough. Let's do it. Alright, let's get this cap in here. There we go. So we would need positive leg, once again. Longer goes in there first. Maybe. Oh, come on. That hole's not clear enough. Might not be. Okay then. There we go. There now, isn't it? Oh shit. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to have to solder on this side because that has no traces for me to solder on. Okay. At least on the bottom. I can get a little bit of solder on there, but not much. See if we got any solder. So I got some solder out through the other side, but we'll go ahead and there we are. So I was going to work on the next box and increase the hard drive side and put a solid state in it, and then I realized I forgot to order the SATA adapter, so that's not happening today. I could at least open it up after I get the Genesis done. Well, no, we won't worry about the Xbox at all today, because that's just getting more crap on my desk for really no reason. Okay, now we just go through and fill holes up. Sounds a little dirty. higher. You can see everything. There you go. Now you can see it, right? Right? Okay. Alright, so we're looking at C14. Hey, guess what? C14 is one we have. C14 is our 4716. So our positive is on this side. Negative's there. Alright. Yep, alright. Then C19. Oh, I forgot that. Is a 336. 6.3. 330. Way too big. That's a 25. That ain't gonna fit. I don't know. That 25 is a little too far for my liking. If I can find a look in this tap kit here. Okay. So we're looking for a 330. Just 330/16. That's a little closer to 6. I don't think we've got anything smaller than that. Yeah. They're all 16s. Okay. There we go. And then what are we looking for now? We're looking for 15. Oh, good. He's one of this pile of 47s. Alright, there's our boys. All in there now. Where did I run it? There we go. Put it on there. Alright. Super exciting, isn't it? Yay! I'm hoping this goes through all the way. I'm counting to 10. That seems a little too much, but these guys didn't want to go through before. He's taking it out. The solder, so much heat playing. There we go. Of course, why would it not go through? Alright. We're just going to add more solder and some more heat. And we'll try to get this stuff through all the way. We'll also throw some flux just to kind of get it flowing again. Alright, let's see what we got now. You bastards. Why is this so difficult? Alright then, whatever. We're going to do it like we'll do it like this. I think that got some. Just looks like it's on the ground side is just having a hard time going all the way through. I can't get to this cap, so I'm gonna have to just get it to go through. I'm just gonna have to hold it on here for a moment. Alright, let's see if I can get through now. I think we're good. Alright. I mean, we'll find out when we turn it on. Something's not working right. We're going to find out real fast, actually. Okay, so anywho's, what are we at now? We're going to look at C17. 2216. 22016. We got 22010 and 22025 in here. We're about the 25 for now. See if I've got any 220s in this bin. I'm going to eventually put these all in one bin. I might do that while I watch TV upstairs sometime. You guys don't want to watch that. Oh, cool, he's organizing caps. Look at that, we can hardly see shit. It's amazing. Ah, I found a 22016. Golly gee willikers. I do love watching people move stuff in boxes to another box. That's just the way I assume all of you guys talk. Golly gee willikers, that's just a swell thing to do. We'll leave that up a little bit. That way I can solder it if I have to from the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna do flux first, so it can like soak in there a little bit. You guys can talk to me about whatever you want to say. I do this so I can pretend I have friends. So when you chat about stuff, it makes me happy. What games what games are people playing right now?
Kopi stream but.
Hey Kopi, what are you playing?
007's KO by page at.
Don't do it. I ain't done shit
Hell's
on that
Angel
page.
79. Food soon, so I'm just watching.
Oh, good. Alright, we'll go.
Hell's Angel 79. Currently playing Ghost of Tsushima. 32-bit red. I'm trying to find the right-sized screwdriver. Hell's Angel 79. You playing anything nice?
I'm trying to play through Breath of Fire on the Super Nintendo. And I've also been playing I don't say the game wrong, so I'm going to make sure I say it right. I look at my Game Pass here. It tells me what I've been achievements on. Achievements. I've been playing the Metaphor, the Refantazoid, the one from Atlas. It's got a real vibe of like it's got a personified vibe for real.
Hell's Angel 79. Never heard of that.
It's on Game Pass if you want to try it. Alright. Alright, here's my 2016. Yeah, Breath of Fire was a lot longer than I remembered. Like, I should be done with this by now, I feel. Wait, what am I looking at? I'm looking at the right ones, right? Where's my capacitor number for him? What's his capacitor number? There's resistor. There's C5. And that would be... Oh, I see it. It's underneath my... I believe it's underneath my wire. I think that one's C11. 1050. Alright. Hey, I found another 47. You're another 47? You're another 47. Then where was this one I was looking at before? 220 is 17. Where the hell is 17 at? Oh, that's C12. Okay, this one right here is C12, the one I couldn't hardly see. I found an arrow right back here under this cap. Right there. C12. Am I looking at the right one? Alright, so looking at this right here, we got boop, 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 boop. Okay, this is 17. I've already put 17 in. Uh-oh. Oh well, that's fine. I put a 16 in it. I found the right one for it, but that's okay. That's fine. Alright. I'm at 12, which is... There we go. For some reason I was thinking I didn't put that cap in yet. And then we're looking at... What is that? C5. Yeah, alright. C5 is the 100. Alright. I thought I pulled 100 out, but I guess it did not. What are we looking at? It is a 100, 5, 110. Alright, 116 it is. Go. Whew. Alright, flip it over again. I would be putting all the caps in first, but because I have to keep getting in there and soldering underneath of them, I feel like I need to have a little bit more control and be able to get to them a little quicker. if I need to touch up underneath of them. So this way I'm giving all the caps a little bit of attention. Alright, cool. They at least look good over here. Let's see how they look on the other side. I don't know if this is because of this board, how it had so much corrosion on it, or if this is actually the norm for issues on these things. Alright, that's good. Alright, we have these guys up here now. I didn't screw any of these up. Woohoo! Look at me, not screwing stuff up. Alright, C7 is a 1050. If I was organized, I would already have all these pulled. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. $10.50. I guess I did some organizations. So that was my C7. Alright. C5. 10. 110. $110. All right. Wait. Why did I think it was C5? CE2, 3. That's... Oh, I read R35. Gosh. I think CE5 is already put up, isn't it? Yeah. Oh man, I'm doing good here, guys. Promise. 3. All right, 3 is one of our guys that we've already pulled out. He's a 47. Oh, 10. 10's a 47. I'm at least going to put the same height 47 in. That looked funny. Like a clown. Funny like how? Alright, now we're looking at 2 and 11. 2 is the 22016 or 6, which I don't have. Oh, I do have. This is a 226, so he goes in here. Alright, and 11 is a 1050. We're almost to the point where we can test this console, guys. Are we excited to find out if I messed anything up? First, double check all my caps. Make sure they're all in the right way. That's what you really don't want. If you have a cap in backwards, it normally doesn't affect anything else, but it explodes and makes a mess on the board. And then you're having a bad day.
Bit Vandersnatch. What a mess, Douglas.
I know.
Bit Vandersnatch. Also hello.
Thanks for pointing out my faults first. I appreciate it. Well, you know, me being a big time streamer guy, and I have all these
Hells
other.
Angel 79. Ha. Bit Vandersnatch. You're welcome, pal. Bit Vandersnatch. Hey, Hells.
So, I don't know if I told you this, but my wife got fired from her job. Well, asked to resign because the minister didn't like the way she's done the child education over the last 16 years. Well, he's a new guy. He just stepped in. So he told her, "You gotta go." So now she got a job at
Hells
another
Angel
church.
79. Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, she got a job at another church like right away. It was great, but it's up in Dayton instead of Cincinnati. So,
Bit Vandersnatch. No Mrs. Dougley Noah. Hells
right.
Angel 79. Oh, nice.
The problem is now with her new job, she can't take the girls, so that's gonna affect my streaming on Sundays. I might still be able to come down at this time before she leaves, but I have to do it earlier. So I'm probably going to switch it to Saturdays, possibly in the morning on Saturdays or in the afternoons. But I don't know how much well my Sundays will work anymore. Alright. All them eggs, get off here. Alright, so let's go over this board and see what we've got. We have... Did not make it through all the way there. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Alright, you could use a little touch up. Alright, you're all blobby and good. Right there. That one's good, that one's good. That's good, 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 good. Alright. I think I need a, well, you can't see it, but this guy right here needs a little bit. Alright. So, I don't have my, what we're going to do is we're going to mess with the pins up here. I think I marked them. What is this mod for? I already forgot. Let me look. There's some wires I got to put on here to... Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I can just do the VA2 can only have virtual racing and Game Genie restored, resulting in no expansion functionality. So I can't use the Master System. To do that, we need to short pin 26 to 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so counting this way. And we got to do pin 19 to a via below it. Okay, so let's first mark these pins off. Get these wire here. Go away. Alright, so this should be, we'll count them here. We got 2 to go 11, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should be this guy. I lost my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a solder for that. Alright, so now we know where 11 is. Alright, we'll make sure I mark the right ones on the other way too. So we're at 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, got that one right. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Alright, so we needed 26 shorted to 11. Alright. Easy enough. Can we make this guy go a little higher so you can see both of those pins at the same time? Almost. And like we just started, this is kind of like hand grenades. Almost is close enough sometimes.
Bitvandersnatch. Ghost of Toshiba? Is that like Ghost of Philips Magnavox? PogChamp.
I need to move this over a little bit more. There we go. I'm pretty sure. Come on.
Hell's Angel 79.
Stay on there.
Pretty much. Bitvandersnatch. Sorry LUL.
Don't be sorry. Alright. We're gonna have this. Maybe I should have put that on the other way. Let's do that the other way. I think I want to run in between here. Yeah. That way you're not crossing the streams. Stay down. Alright. Well, that looks like shit. Close enough. Now we're going to go over to 26. So we'll take these wires, make it nice and flat. Just kind of like run it like right here. Run it right here. And then we'll want to cut it about right here. Strip it off like here. Alright, let's go ahead and tin up the wire first. Close enough. Alright. Maybe I put too much wire on there, but that's okay. We'll just try to make it look okay somehow. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you work in a team. Everything is the same. Living on a dream. Okay. So let me look here. This goes from here to, I think, that blob there. Yes. That's the blob we want. You know what? The more I look at this, I hate it. I need to shorten that. Yes. Me like your breadsticks. Alright, so all I can do right now is I'm activating the Game Genie ability and Virtual Racing. I couldn't tell you which wire is doing what, but that's what they're going to do total together. Here, there to there. I did a horrible job of marking that. Let's try it again. From here, there, a little bit wire up and a little bit wire down. There we go. A snake, oh Lord, it's a snake. It's a badger. Okay, got that cut. Okay, how did that end up being so long? Why is it so long? Felt like I cut it nice and short. There we go. Just the tip. There we go. Alright, now we got this guy perfectly straight and looking good. His mother's proud of him. Alright, good enough for me. What time is it? Time to make sure I didn't make it short on things. Look at that short. God. What am I doing? There we go. There we go, now it looks better. This one could also look a little better. Alright. Probably not much, but we'll try to. Alright. That looks better. No shorts on that one. That's good. Alright. We'll go over the caps one more time, make sure we're good. Alright. Those look fine. Those look fine. Got our wire on there. Double check our connection here, make sure it's not shorted. Nope, it's good there. Those are looking good. The ones we did last time I streamed. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine. It's okay. Can't tell on this one. I think I need to get under there just a little bit. That does not solder, that's my wire. Can't solder with my wire. let's not take a solder and just say we did. Alright. A beautifully soldered blob. But it's at least making a connection-ish. I'm not happy with it, but you know what? No one's gonna know what's happened except for me, right?
Bitvandersnatch. That's for damn sure.
Alright, let's go test it. Let's see what happens when everything explodes. Turn you on. Turn you on. Change this. I can't remember. It's 2 or 3. I think it's there. We'll find out in a minute. Move the Sega CD out of the way. You can go on down here for now. Alright. Where is my EverDrive? There it is. Okay. Oh shit. That was interesting. This one? Come on. Oh, hold on. I know what I gotta do. I need to go into here, and I gotta turn it off and back on again. Deactivate. Reactivate. That's where we were. I forgot what... I need to make a sheet for this. The signal. There we go. Finally, jeez. Alright. So, I don't have a game on right now, but we'll see what we can do. Make sure virtual racing is working. Guess I could use a real cart. Well, that looks good.
Hell's Angel 79. Nice.
Why do you do this to me? There we go. Okay, cool. Let's run this around the court real fast and see what it does. Looks good from here. Alright. Cool beans. And then Master System shouldn't work, but we'll test that just to see what happens. Because I think on the EverDrive, Master System's kind of emulated, isn't it? Could be wrong. No, I didn't like that at all. So it just kind of bounces back to it. Alright, so I guess it is using mostly the Genesis stuff, but I did not like that. Yep, okay. So Master System definitely does not work. Let's see. I don't think I've enabled the Sega CD sound, but let's see what happens. I think we're just pooped. No audio. Um, I mean, besides the no stereo, that's the biggest problem I don't like about this. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna put anything else on here. I think we're good. I don't use the Model 3 hardly ever. So I'm trying to think of the reason why I wouldn't put a triple bypass in here. I've cleaned up the shell. Yeah, we don't have any music. We should have sound effects. Maybe not. We'll see what uses. No, everything is on CD audio. Wow. I thought for sure some things would not be on CD audio. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with this working how it is. I'm not going to do much with this console. It's going to sit in its box and look pretty, but I at least now know that it's not rotting away anymore. I got all the bad capacitors off of it. I'm beating myself up. That was Doug. Alright. Oh. Reset. Let's see. Trying to think of which one uses. Like, that uses just the Genesis sounds. Now I just want to see if any of them, if I can find a game that doesn't use the CD audio and just uses the regular audio. Unless everything filters through the CD audio, no matter what it is. This is one of those games where you just have the sticker of the car in the middle, and you're not steering the car, you're steering the background.
Hell's Angel 79. That collection that came with the Mega definitely used Mega Drive audio.
Yeah. Some of it did. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, let's see. You're talking about the like the
Hell's
4 and
Angel
1.
79. The one with Column's Golden Axe Monaco GP Streets of Rage 1.1.
Okay, gotcha, yeah. So this will definitely show if it's working or not. Okay, so that's beeping right. Fairy Fringe is Shinobi.
Hell's Angel 79. Yeah, this one.
Ain't nobody got time to wait for final
Hell's Angel
pickups.
79. Ah, you remember the cheat? Laughing face. Bitvandersnatch. That's our Douglas. Hell's Angel 79. Yeah, this has sound.
Yeah, this one's good. Yeah, so now I don't think
Hell's Angel 79.
I think if you
I
play
thought Final Fight mostly had Mega Drive audio. Hell's Angel 79.
yeah, I did too. That's why I picked
But
Final
guess
Fight.
not.
I think they did do. I don't think Column. I think Column uses the CD sound, doesn't it? Let's try the Columns. Columns, and I think the moans and the screams on Streets of Rage.
Hell's
I think
Angel
also
79.
uses the CD audio.
For music yet. Hell's Angel 79. The SFX is MD.
Oh, okay. Did anyone ever play Super Monaco on this collection? I don't think they did. I can't remember the cheats off this one off my head. God, this game in mono is just it's a sin. So like nobody will scream when they get hit because that's CD audio. And she doesn't make her noises. Yeah! Yeah! Now this is curious. Wonder what other Genesis conversions just uses the Genesis sound and didn't do that. What's some other Genesis conversions they did
Hell's
on this?
Angel 79. The special police car should make sound.
Yeah, I don't think it had a... Let me get to the boss and I'll use that on him.
Hell's Angel 79. Wonder Dog might have some audio.
Yeah.
Hell's Angel 79. And Sonic CD.
This is kind of fun to do though, right? Let's just take off the CD audio and see what happens. Stop hitting me. I wanted to play with that bat. Well, because that's a pipe. He has the bat. No, come here. Now I got a bat. Hello. Hi. Yeah, I would do that.
Bandersnatch. Hello.
Welcome. Hi. Alright. Let me send some photos to the whiff.
Bitvandersnatch. The Whippy.
The whiff. Oh, let me send 10 pictures at a time. Alright, that's fine. I hit gallery and it goes makes my photo right away. There we go. Sorry. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on Saturday. So it was really fun. And I'm sending all the pictures I took. Come on. Alright, there we go. They're all sent to her now. Let's do the car at the balls here. Should be coming up. I think Hook also does that. I think Hook uses sound effects from the original game, and then just kind of throws in CD
Hell's
audio.
Angel 79. I hear some music.
Yeah, the music should be coming through. Hold on. Let me turn it up for you guys some. Yeah, it has music, you just no scream. So when she dies, she won't scream. And we all love hearing her scream.
Hell's Angel 79. Oh yeah, nice.
Yep. Alright, so I think that's all the CD audio they use.
Tiki Party. What was some of the first Sega console to have internal memory instead of passwords?
I mean, I think, well, obviously you have the Master System, Phantasy Star, and Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy used password, didn't it? I can't remember. Wonder Boy 3, that was a password, but I think it also had internal saves too. Yeah, this stuff on Master System. What was the one we talked about earlier that we thought maybe it would use? What does Earthworm Jim use?
Tiki Party. SNES did already have them, didn't it?
Yeah, there was some on SNES too, and you also had your the Nintendo had them.
Hell's Angel
battery
79.
backup.
NES Oswell.
I can't think of any on the.
Hell's Angel 79.
Was
with Zelda.
Did Atari have any? I can't think of Atari having any. I don't think second generation had it. I think we didn't get save state or like saves without passwords until the Genesis. But not sorry, the third generation with the, Nintendo Master System and stuff like that. TurboGrafx 16 only had eternal memory if you had the CD unit hooked up or the Turbo Booster. And then they would have an internal memory on there to save game states. But I know TurboGrafx used mostly they were a Sega CD, the Sonic CDs what we want to do. I think that there was no batteries on any of the card games, of course. They saved on the console. But I can't think of any Intellivision, Atari, or ColecoVision games that had saves. You, of course, had 8-bit computers had saves. Where's my... There's no option menu? I thought there was an option. Oh well. Let's see what we have in sound on here. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys can think of any besides the 8-bit computers where you could save on a floppy. Alright, we have jumping. We have Amy. Hey Amy, hit that spike for me. Oh, I don't care, you can keep her.
Hell's Angel 79. SG 1000 maybe. Tiki Party. The Game Boy is much later, so I guess it wasn't one of the first.
No, it wasn't one of the first. Ah. I went to go jump on that thing and it had its cover on it. This is weird without the music. And his sounds when he like gets hurt. Oh no, no! I'm gonna hit the future. Obviously, that doesn't say it. Alright, so some of it has the Genesis
This
sound.
game looks beautiful.
It does. I don't really even think I need to... Yeah, I'm not going to mod this guy. I'm just going to... I'm going to put him back together. We'll make his case look shiny. We'll put him in his box. And forget that he exists. What are you falling on, dude? Oop. Come on. Go, dude. Why are you stopping? I want to finish in the future. Yay. Yeah, that's weird. Yep. Alright. Alright. I'm going to test one or two more Sega CD games to see what we have sounds on. Did Mortal Kombat use... I don't remember. That just has super long saves. Road Avenger, I don't think used any Sega CD, Sega Genesis sound. You know what? Vi might. I'm trying to think of games besides ports that they might use CD Genesis sound instead of CD audio. Wait, that... Oh, come on. I know I picked Vi. I must have hit start. That's what I did. When none of my caps are exploding and everything sounds fine, I think, yeah, we're just going to put it back together. The only reason why I don't want to put the, why I kept debating on not putting the triple bypass in it was because I don't want to have to cut the plastic on the shell. And for it to sit right, you've got to cut one of the legs. I really don't want to cut one of the legs. Come on, I don't want to watch this. I can't hear it anyway. I thought I had a Vi save on here. So it's really boring to watch like this. Alright, we won't do that. I think I got a lunar save. They really did not utilize the Sega CD's potential. Which makes me a sad panda. When one little game console does not make for good games.
ONI Densetsu. Maybe you could break off the sound circuit.
Yeah. And not just do the sound circuit, not do the video side. Yeah, see, I've got to save on this. I knew I would.
Hell's Angel 79. Thunderhawk probably used a big deal of Mega.
Yeah. I'm just going to get in a battle here. Because I think the sword's... Come on. Battle. Battle. Fight me, pussy. There we go. AI, AI, AI. Yeah. So the sword slices are...
ONI Densetsu. That way you can keep composite.
Yeah, that's true. Look, even the battle excitement music isn't CD. I thought they would use a lot of that. Alright. Alright. I'm not going to play more Volume because I will play more. I'll just not stop playing that because I like that. Alright, I'll stop messing around with this. But yeah, let's take a look at... Let's get this back together. Let me go look at the board. Yeah, let's do that first. I'll turn this off. And we'll go take a look at that board for it. Let's see here. So one is the 2, 3. Okay. Deactivate, reactivate. That should fix that. So I've got the workbench set up like this.
Densetsu.
Or you can have the bigger slide.
Like just wire up the board to sit inside somewhere out of the way.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. Let me go grab the board and we'll look at it. That's all the resistors and stuff. Alright. Here's my 3 purple boards. Go ahead and... I'll get it this way. Alright. There we go. So here's our video circuits. It's on here. So here's where our audio stuff is at. I'll just look and see what does it say here.
ONI Densetsu. They look small even in the cam.
Yeah. Right? I mean, if you look at like here, it's like it's so tiny. I put it like this. No wires or anything on that side. Yeah, I don't know exactly where all the sound circuits. It looks like the sound circuits go up here, here, uses U3. And then it's connected here. So looks like this is our side for sound. I mean, I bought the components for everything. I also need to look up all of these, what goes where here. We'll get zoom in a little bit here. There we go. Yeah, this would be super fun to put together, won't it? That's... Does it tell me the website to go to the setup? Of course not. Why would it do that? See, I'd rather put it inside of like my Model 4 or my Model 1, my Model 7. I don't know. Like I said, I'm probably not going to do much with this. Um, with the Genesis 3. I'll notate I recapped it and modded for the other things. Look at this mat, dude. It's messy. Gotta clean the mat off. Alright, so I'm gonna switch back over to
Omenai Densetsu.
this one.
I'm not sure which parts you'd need to adjust sound.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
either.
a universal board. The video part is on the upper right, so you won't need that IC chip.
Right. I can see kind of what the video stuff is, but that's all right. I think I'm gonna leave the I'm gonna leave it how it is. I'm going to clean this board up here, and we'll get this guy out of the way. A little bit. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, let me get the board. Let me get this stuff straightened up a little bit, and then we will. I'm gonna turn off the soldering stuff. Solder tips. Put up the ones here, so they're not in the way. And since I'm going to be getting, where did that ground wire go to? I forgot. What did this go to? I think this went to one of the Saturn. This went to the Saturn somewhere. Oops. Oh well. I just forgot that. Alright, let me get all the crap off here. Magnets are fun. Okay. Okay. Let's. Alright, so here's what I've done with the case. I still haven't cleaned the top that well. I kind of put it in the washing. So I washed it so it didn't have like all the bug juices on it. I painted. I also nickel plated the springs in there so they're not rusty.
I'm working on a Ms. Pac-Man cocktail table control panel to turn into a home for Way arcade stick to work with Super Gun and the original Ms. Pac-Man PCBs.
Oh, that'd be awesome. The base I watched somebody would be careful with the sticker, so I was gonna figured I'd do the rest while I'm in here. We'll just kind of spray it down and scrub it up.
Bitbandersnatch. MS Pac-Man.
That'd be awesome. I wanna just build my arcade. I got an arcade shell, and I got the key, everything else. I'm just really get frustrated and hate setting up emulators on the Raspberry Pi. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know why they don't work right. I want it to work like the Mister. I want to be able to download the emulators already pre-set up for Raspberry Pi 4, and I'm done. I don't know if I'm asking too much. I might, but that's what I would like. And then I would be able to set that up to be my arcade system. But like I said, I just get frustrated with it. Does anyone else have trouble setting up emulators where you're like, okay, this should be working fine. Why is this not working how it should?
I've downloaded a lot of front ends that claim that they make everything easy, and I'm just frustrated with them. I tried RetroBat, but it won't let me use network. It won't let me change the position of where my
Hell's Angel 79.
where my ROMs are located.
Front ends for what?
For regular emulation, like a front end for just emulators. So like there's one called RetroBat and like the big box. I don't remember what that one's called. There was another one, like RetroArch. Just getting everything set up. I just want to be able to point to where my ROMs are and be done with it. And so far, I've not found any setup like that. This guy's got all kinds of nasty.
Hell's Angel 79. Logbox I think most use, but I just stick with the emu's own menu.
Yeah, I mean I'm trying to set it up so I can put it in an arcade cabinet, and everything's easy to pick from the arcade cabinet. You know, so I don't have to use my keyboard and mouse. I'm anti-keyboard and mouse. That's pretty much it. I want to be able to just start the game and play with the controller and change everything that way. I mean, I could cut out a lot of things. I don't need to put all the consoles in there. I guess I just need to set it up for the arcade stuff that would be in an arcade. I've got some arcade guns to use on it. And this has some white over here. I'm going to try to get off. I think with 409, if that doesn't work. There we go. Maybe. That's close. Any other nicks or scratches on this guy? Yep. Alright. We'll also go take a look at its power supply. It's got one of those really crappy power supplies that's only 3.3 amperage draw. And I'm afraid with the EverDrive using that 0.3 amperage might not work. So I'm going to see if I can put a larger capacitor in there and see if it will handle a little bit more amperage, just in case.
ONI Densetsu. So basically I threw the rusted metal bits in a vat of vinegar and now I wait.
Yeah, that's what I did too. Then I got some nickel plating and I nickel plated it on the little springs. I tried doing it with the large bit of metal where it's really rusted, but I ended up just giving up on that and I just painted it. I just gave it a silver paint. I did sand off some parts where I know it's going to need grounding and stuff like that. So like under here where it's, I think these are supposed to be on some chips if I recall.
Hell's Angel 79. Didn't know vinegar worked, thought it had to be Coca-Cola.
No, Coca-Cola works some, but vinegar's better. They're both acidic. It's just basically something acidic. That's what you want. Look how shiny that is. That looks a lot better than a rust bucket that we got originally. Alright, console. There's the console. Here's the console setting over here. From the town of Bedrock. It's a place right out of history. Somewhere. Okay, so these have little grounding places on them. They're supposed to go here. I don't think I need that extra, but I'll go ahead and get off some of the paint so we're making some connections on it. Alright, let's see if we're getting connection between them. No. Paint's too much of an insulator. I don't think that matters though. It's for RF shielding. So it's basically so it doesn't produce extra stuff. So we're just gonna make that work like that. We'll be fine. Alright, so let me see if I can remember what screws go down here first. We obviously have the screws that hold down the cartridge slot. I think those are the only ones on the Genesis 3 that was underneath the RF shielding. Were they even on Earth? Yeah, they were. I think everything else. Yeah, that looks good. Everything else is just through holes. Then we have one. Where did the grounding metal one go? That was bigger. So I know there's one. I used this silver one. I think it was next to this. Just give it a little bit more thermal connection. Yep, that's the right one. He's a machine screw instead of a plastic screw. So that's how you can tell when that one goes in the wrong place or goes in that place. Ah, magnetic screwdriver would be nice. Maybe it is. It's just there you go. Didn't want to hold it at first. You know, now that I've seen how this one looked inside the box, I think we need to open up all my boxed consoles and go through them. I mean, that's just another thing on the list, but this got me worried. Like, okay, how many other consoles are just like dying inside there? I think these are the wrong screws. They feel a little too small. I mean, they feel like they're going in. I can't really tell. Huh. I think these just got screwed up with other ones. Where did the shell screws go? Yeah, there we go. That's it. These are wrong. Unless the small ones are what holds it together. It might be. I think it is. I think the small ones were the ones that hold the whole console together. And then the inside was the bigger screws. Alright. That's fine. Oh, by the way, if you work on these consoles, I suggest getting these Japanese rated screwdrivers. It's amazing the difference that makes. Those are the...
ONI Densetsu. That looks better than new.
Doesn't it? I'm actually really pleased with it. I'm even pleased more if I can find the screws that go with it here. Let's have one more screw. Do you hear the people sing? Singing the song of Angry Man. see if they're in here. Here's my bin of random screws for Genesis consoles I've tore apart. Just need one that's shorter. Nope. Not in there. It should be on my table here. Maybe I dropped it in the...
Bitvandersnatch. Nice old Kai pillbox, Doug.
Right? Hey, I gotta take 27 pills twice a day. To help my farts not smell so bad. I remember. And I could not. Okay, I'll stop. Let's move this over here. And
Bitvandersnatch. And the little blue pill on Thursdays. Restream.io. Congratulations. You've received 100 messages.
Congratulations for using the little blue pill on Thursdays. Thanks for the congratulations there. It's very pleased of me. Alright. I think that's good looking better. Mostly. Alright, we'll shine it up with some plastic rejuvenator. And be done with this guy. So what I'll probably do, since they're going to be gone for a little bit longer, I'm going to go up and eat lunch real fast. And then I'll be back down here and we'll work on that Xbox after I get this Genesis back together. I can at least get the cap off. I'm not sure about the hard drive. I don't know. I haven't modded an OG Xbox in a while. There's got to be easier ways of doing it than it used to be. Yeah, okay. We're just kind of Sega. It's got some like scratches on there, but overall it doesn't look horrible. Take that off there and get the 409 out of the behind the switch. Okay. All right, cool. At least looks better than it did when I took it out. Now when you push this down, you don't see rusty screws or rust all over the bottom. Yeah, all right, cool. Let's get the little guys in here. I should have another.
Bitvandersnatch. Your
small
Sega
screw.
doorstop looks great.
Thanks. Oh, it's too big. Oh, it's too big. Oh, it's too big. That cap should still be good. Oh well. I know I have another screw this size somewhere. Just trying to think where it would be. Let's see here. Hey, you look like it. Ever so too long. Just a little bit. Let's see. of one silver one. There we go. The silver one's the right length. Why is this not sitting right? Maybe it is. This looks like this side's a little higher. Alright. Okay, we got all those in there now. And there she is. All pretty. Let's make sure I didn't mess anything up putting it together. Oh, there it is. Now it's snapped in place. I bet this screw goes in more. Alright, cool. Play test. And then we go pop, 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 pop. Be nice to have an LED on this thing. But I guess I have that little strip so you can see that they're in all in position. Not quite the same. Well, I guess I can try. I'll try the actual original power cord. Let's take a look at that in a second here. All right. I can't exit out of the thing. Let's see here. Nope, I don't go back in. Let me go here and figure. That's fine. Options. In-game combos. So for menus, it should be up and start. Yeah. Yeah, upstart. That's what I thought. Why is the menus not working? Let me. Maybe it's just for those music things. I'll see a hack. What hack do we want to see? Sonic hack. There's so many Sonic hacks. Oh my gosh. Sonic Mega Mix. Can the Genesis 3 handle it? Guess not. Alright.
Tiki Party. Mega Red.
Wow, this is a fun game. Let's try the 2.0 version instead of the 3. Well, these work on a regular Genesis, I'm pretty sure. I'm wondering if they're using something else. I wonder if they're using some of the Master System part. It's weird. Now I gotta see if those work on my other one too.
this will start it up with the red.
ONI Densetsu. You ever run the Titan demo?
No, I'm not. I'm Spider Sonic. That's all this one does, huh? Syndax works on it. Alright then. They didn't redesign the stages at all.
Tiki Party. Also I hear it on my right here.
Yeah, it's mono. This only shows mono sound. I don't know why it should have both because it's like the thing's already off.
79. It's very left channel.
Yeah. And it shouldn't be actually, unless did I already cut this? I don't remember cutting the pin for that, but let me see if the original power cord. I'm using a Genesis Model 3 power cord right now. I'm not using the original one because the original one is scary. Let me see. Let's go take a look at the inside of this bad boy, if we can. Hey, well, even like, boom, 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 boom. There we go. Hypermedia, deactivate, reactivate. Haha, there we go. Let's see, that's a cloth. So, as you can see here, it's a 10 volt, 0.3 amp. Very small amperage. There, I already got the thing out here. Let's see what cap's in here. Oh, that's a game bit, isn't it? Can't tell. It looks like a game bit. Yeah. It's game bit. That one's too big. And that's too small. What do they use? Well then. Get off this kit. We can find something in here. See if this fits. Too big. Aha! There we go. Now I need to find the screwdriver that goes to that. Here he is. So it looks like a game bit, but it's actually just a regular, regular one. All right. Oh no! Don't be glued. It'd be so bad. They glued this thing. I think they did.
will. Might be overkill, but there's stuff in there that might be able to get into it. Try to just slide underneath the plastic with these. Now that's for my Xbox X lamp. Because it's supposed to be for like taking out the screen on a and breaking the glue on the screen, but maybe I can get in there and break the glue on this. I think it's just a bit of my metal. I can't get in there. Poop! I just wanted to get in there and check the capacitor. I really don't want to break this power cord because I only have one. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it. Hold on, maybe that's getting it. Haha! We got it without breaking it. Alright, we'll put. What cap do we have in here? It's a one. It's only 1016. And the ones that we had before, what were they? They were 33. Yeah. Well, might as well change it out since I'm in here. $1,016. Alright. So we'll get this guy out, we'll put a new cap in, and then we'll test it out. Because I could test it without that. Give me one moment, I'll be right back.
Kofi Stream Bot. Visit Dougly007's KO5 page at ONI Densetsu. Junfu caps. I just replaced that brand in my guitar amps that were sitting out in the shed.
Oh yeah? Now I went to go grab, I have my turbo, the wire I use for my turbo, my XI, that power cord stopped working, so I only have one power cord because it uses the same one as the, what is it called? The CDX. They have the same power on there, so I just kind of been using the one power cord because the other one didn't work. So I kept it, of course, because why would you throw anything away that didn't work? And hopefully it's just a bad cap or a bad wire. But since I was thinking about power cords, I remembered that. I had them off to the side here, so.
wonder what it says, and I'll look on the wiki here in a second. See if they have a power, what they do on console 5 for this power cord. If they change anything. Wonder why that went black and white. Let me try this again. There we go. Like, why are you seeing black and white?
ONI
It
Densetsu.
doesn't say.
I replaced the caps with the few fine gold audio caps I had left, not that I'd know the difference anyways.
Alright. That was, make sure double check. 1016, 1016. Alright. Cool. While I'm in here, I'll check continuity because these wires get destroyed and messed up all the time. So we'll make sure continuity is good. Alright. Squeeze good. New cap in. Put it back together. Together again. Again. Alright. Might as well clean it. I mean, I already got it out, right? Let's switch over to the other thing so it's easier to see. There we go. We'll clean this box up.
Tiki Party. The wires that go on headphones are some of the most finicky, microscopic wires that barely hold together I've seen.
Oh yeah, they all suck. I've never found good wires in headphones. Like they make them to be crap. Get these screws out of the way. Okay. Where's my... Okay, now we're looking better. Make sure stuff that nobody will ever see is perfectly clean. It was more that the fact that the it originally was in like a rat roach house. I want to make sure I clean all the crap off of it. Alright, that looks better. How about this guy over here? Going into the console's not as bad, but still. Clean it up a bit. Cool. Alright, now the butt. at the one I just cleaned wet.
Tiki Party. You joke about it, but on my Tamagotchi, the buttons wouldn't work until I cleaned the very last bit of dirt on the plastic hole they go through. The
Yeah.
contacts were perfectly clean, but that little speck of dirt to the side of the button made the difference.
That's true. I've had that too. Like the button was being held back because of dirt or something else in the way, or yeah. All right. I'm content with that, and then we'll go ahead and power the console up with its actual power cord now. We'll shine it up. Why not? I've got the plastic protector here. Let's use it. Who knows if this actually works or not? It does make it look shiny. I mean, that's really what matters, right? Okay, there we go. Now it's shiny too. I think I got all the dirt out of those corners. Yeah, we're good there. Alright, neat. Put you in. There's squared up like that. Perfect. That wire there, man. That's really close. All right. Boom. Oh, well. What was I thinking? Not cleaning the little holes that the screws go in. It's kind of savage. Do that. There we go. Okay, now make sure these are nice and clean. Yeah, those are good. I'm getting hungry. Gonna finish this Genesis up so I can go eat food. Alright, let's go ahead and I'm gonna clean the cord now. This is gonna be hard for you guys to see, so just gonna do it real quickly off camera. Maybe I can do it here. Yeah, there we go. All purdied up. Alright, let's plug it in and see if it explodes. Haha! Woohoo! Okay. Unplug you. Plug you in. Alright, let's see if this guy's I'm going to try using Virtual Racer on it just to make sure the little power cord can handle it. We don't have any weird things happen. It looks fine. The Genesis version of this is really hard to make out stuff compared to the 32X version even. It's not my brake. That's changing a camera. That's my brake. Okay. Alright. I guess it should be fine. Alright. Sonic Jam 6, yes! Ah man, top quality game. Oh my goodness, this is awful.
Kiki Party. Sobering reworked.
Well, it kind of plays. Fine. I mean, I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Oh, look, they took those blocks out so you can't duck. If you can't spin dash, that'd be great. Alright. Well, that's a game that's been made. Or hacked. Oh wow, it actually started. This isn't a good one. This is the one. There we go. That would actually work this time. Let's see. Exit game. I thought I put it in here. Maybe I put it in this one. Streets of Rage 2. Was this the newer one? Let's see. No. Where? I thought I knew I put it in here. Maybe I didn't. Oh well. I think this is the same one, just renamed differently.
Hell's Angel 79. No Mario for Space Odyssey?
What was it? Mario 4? Let's see if there's any Marios at all. Let's see. Yeah. I didn't see any Mario stuff. Here's a Metal Gear Solid. Okay, all hacks.
Hell's Angel 79. Maybe Super Mario.
Yeah. There's Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario World 64. Those are all definitely works.
Mario!
Where's the button I use to hold to go fast? They did not utilize the 6-button control. It's 2 buttons. Only 2 buttons work. Let's see if this one's better. Oh, it's already looking better. Oh my gosh, why is this huge?
Onai Densetsu. Boy.
They didn't even... What is this a hack of?
Hell's Angel 79. Squirrel King.
Is that what it is?
Hell's Angel 79. Which if I recall is a hack of something else.
Let's see here. Knives only on Final Fantasy 3? That would suck. Okay, what do they do with Pokemon? I don't know what I'm looking at. What? I don't know what I'm doing. This.
Tiki Party. Pokemon's at home.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, sir. I'll never look at that again. This might actually be a good mod. Oh, why would you put the bombs on the V? This looks really good, but I don't know. Am I missing something? Was there something different from the regular one? I think they just fixed the colors. Now I gotta play the regular version. Oh, or the regular Genesis version. Like some of these mods are so like minute you can't tell the difference. Die, cows! Oh, can't kill the cows.
Oh, and I then said to Japhon the pew 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 pew.
Lots of pew-pews. Only on your left side to it. I apologize for that. You know what? I might be able to... I don't know if I can fix that, actually. No, I can't. Well, poop. Alright, well, anyway, let's look at the regular Raiden. And... Alright, so we don't have that background anymore. Alright, this looks the same so far. Yeah, the colors were a little they've changed a little bit on the other one, but not much. Like, without running them side by side, I would never know the difference of the hacks. Yeah, they just fixed the colors of some sprites. Okay, well, I mean, if it's more like the arcade, great. Alright, well, this is the game. And the power supply seems to be holding up. So, let's see how hot it is. It's not hot at all. Alright, cool. Well, that's good. Okay. We'll just look here now. Oh, crap. I'm going to break my controller. We'll wrap this guy back up. Maybe not as tight as we did last time. Well, let me go get some lunch, because now it's an hour after when I was going to eat lunch. Just throw it on the ground. Man, that's not my dad. That's a cell phone. My dad's not a cell phone. So I threw it on the ground. Okay. Let me check my spreadsheets. Power flash drive. Console serial numbers. We'll go in here and we'll mark our Model 3. Make sure it's the right serial. 90. Yep, that's good. Condition. It's very nice now. I had it as a VA2, so I knew that. Inbox. Recapped, yes. Alright, and we'll make a note on here that it was Virtual Racing and gear restored. Okay, so that's our mod in there. Oh, it's not showing up, is it? Is this it? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so he's now all nice and shiny. This is a better view of him. It definitely has more gloss to it with that stuff that we prepare on it. But yeah, I'll just show you the difference between these power cords because it's ridiculous.
Alright, so this is the Model 3 power cord. And that is the CDX power cord. Like, ridiculous difference in size. And they're both like compact consoles, but that one just has a lot more beef to it. So we'll go ahead and put this back up. And I have the controller that it came with originally. It's one of those like not so great Genesis 3, but has a turbo and stuff on it. But it's a little bit smaller. Put that back in there. The controller is like beautiful, so I'm not going to mess with that. At least the last time I looked at it, it looked good. Yeah. He's in good shape. And I've got one of those AV with one side stereo cables on there. I don't think I had the power cord. There we go. The manual. So it tells me how to hook it up in case I don't know, which is great. I'm not sure about these things. They're kind of complicated on how to hook up. Maybe I should call the Geek Squad and see if they can hook up my Sega Genesis 3 for me. But I still have the little plastic baggie for it, even though it looked like crap. There we go. And then the manual, so now it's all nice and pretty in its box. And yeah, let me get that. Should have the cardboard top too somewhere. There it is. A little piece of cardboard that goes on top. Look at that pathetic looking Sonic. What is that? There we go. Game deck assembled in Mexico. Control pad made in China. AC adapter made in Taiwan. And AV cables made in China. I mean, there we go. This thing took everyone around the world to make it. Alright, put them back on the shelf.
Tiki Party. Genesis Dinesis what Nintendinesis.
Alright. So we got that done. Here's that Xbox we're going to look at later. I'm going to put them on the desk here. Well, I guess, let me check that power cord. I need to remember to check the power cord later. I'll leave it right here so I don't forget again. Anyway, I'm going to go get some food in my belly because I'm about to explode or die of starvation because, I haven't eaten in like 4 hours. But thank you guys for coming in. I'll post again to let you guys know when I'm coming back online, if I am. I don't know what time my wife's going to be home, so if she comes home before I finish eating, then I won't be back online. But yeah, just check it out on Discord, and we'll figure it all out later. Thank you guys for coming in and watching, and I appreciate it, even though I run a messy show. As long as you're entertained, that